Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I want to talk about what Bob Arum said. He says Crawford versus Spence is a big fight for a Co-Ppv event, which I wouldn't disagree with him with that. I just think that Mikey Garcia and Spence is a bigger fight right now. Of course, they fighting in March 16th. Now, will this fight be bigger than Crawford versus Spence? Will that fight be bigger than Mikey Garcia versus Spence? I don't know. And then on top of that, Crawford and Spence is going to be a big fight. Now, is it going to be bigger than Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather? Of course not. Is it going to be bigger than Canelo versus let me see, bigger than Triple G the first time around? I don't know. I would say this. This is what I say. I say this. I would say that if it's going, I think it's going to do 300-some thousand pay-per-view buys. I think it's going to do a little bit more better than that. I think this Mikey Garcia fight versus Spence for some reason is going to do. I think it's going to do 300, maybe 400 pay-per-view buys, because this is their first time being on pay-per-view, and a Crawford versus Spence too. If it would have happened first, but if Spence been on pay-per-view with Mikey Garcia and he beat Mikey Garcia and he faced Crawford, because Crawford been on pay-per-view too, but it did horrible. It didn't do that well because of Crawford wasn't a household name like that, and the person that he was fighting, nobody know who he was either. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, I think, you know what, I cannot agree with where Spencer's coming from, and probably where Al Heyman's coming from too. Not saying that Spencer's scared of Crawford. I don't think he's scared of Crawford. I think that they want to build it up. You know what I'm saying? Look what's going on right now. Spencer's facing Mikey Garcia on pay-per-view, and Crawford's facing Amir Khan. So I think I see what's going on right now, because they need to build it up, and then they'll meet. I don't know, they'll meet at the end of this year. Maybe, I don't know. But nobody's not going nowhere right now. But you never know. You might be here today, you might not be here the next day. So I can understand that reason people want to Bob Arum. But I think Bob Arum want to fight him because of, I think that he knows he's not gonna get as much as Al Heyman's gonna get, and then on top of that, because he's a promoter. Al Heyman says he's not a promoter, but Al Heyman is a promoter. Advisor slash promoter. I don't care what nobody say. Listen to what Manny Pacquiao said. His promoter. He says Al Heyman, and then some other people say promoter. That's what he does. He gave himself a name, and now he's capitalizing off of it. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand that. Al Heyman is a smart guy. But the thing about it is right now, Crawford versus Spence is a big fight. I think it's gonna be bigger. Is it going to be bigger than Mikey Garcia versus? It might, and it might not. Is it going to do more than 300 buys to 400,000 buys? I don't know. And we got to see what Mikey Garcia versus Spence is going to do. We don't know exactly, because this is their first time being on pay-per-view too. So, but that's going to be an interesting fight. I will pay for that fight. I don't know about me. I'm not paying for the Crawford and Amir Khan fight. I don't think I'm going to pay for that. It's going to be on the ESPN app. So I don't know. It depends on how much it costs. But I'll pay for that Mikey Garcia versus Spence, But yeah, I somewhat agree with Arum, but how much is gonna do, we don't know yet, But it is gonna be a big fight, Just build them up. That's what y'all been doing for Al Heyman and Bob Arum been building Crawford and Spence career to a certain point, to build it up to get the big fight like Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, But it ain't gonna do that much. It ain't gonna do as much as Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Trust me, I don't think it's gonna do that much. I don't think both fight. Even if you combine both in the fights, you know what I'm saying? Amir Khan versus Crawford and Spence versus Mikey Garcia. If you combine both of them, it's not gonna do much as much as Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, because a lot of people talk about that fight. They wanted that fight to happen a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Until they got into their past their mid 30s. That's when they start fighting. Hopefully, Crawford and Spence don't be in their mid 30s or past their mid 30s. You know, hopefully be before their mid-30s, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they fight each other because they both 20. I think Crawford's 30. I think Spence is 28, 29 years old. So I hope they do fight in 31, 32 years old, something like that, or whatever, or maybe next year. You know, but I think they have enough fights. Hopefully, the fights they need to get to build themselves up to get to that special number of people buying their fights and stuff like that. But people know who Crawford and Spence is in America to a certain point. You know what I'm saying? So, but what do y'all think about Bob Arum saying that Crawford versus Spence is a big fight, a big enough for pay-per-view? Yes, it is. It is. I think it is. I think. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? Because Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury did 325 pay-per-view buys. That was okay, but they was well known. Tyson Fury is well known in London. Deontay Wilder is known over here, but not as well. London market is different from the U.S. market. You know what I'm saying? So I would say that Deontay Wilder is known over here more than Spence. I will say that. I will say that. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know, man. It's tricky. So if you know, what do y'all think about what Bob Arum's saying? Y'all agree with him? You disagree with him? But leave a comment at the bottom of my page. Subscribe to my page. Like my page. Hit the bell icon for new notification, new videos from me. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. All right, bye.